the same exact reasons. It damages the brand of the people around you. And two, it damages your confidence because if you get away with it, you know what? It becomes easier to do it again and again and again. And the minute it starts getting a little too easy, that's when people really start to fall behind.
Hi, my name's Katie Matthews. Welcome back to another weekly Q&A series. Today, I'll be going through how to stand out in the workplace.
Sounds great, Katie. Thank you for having me. Let's do it.
All right, starting with question 1, what does going above and beyond look like in a professional setting?
I go immediately to the first attribute of the 5 attributes of a great professional, and that's the brilliant soloist. Like, it's just a fact. The brilliant soloist is not the person who just works hard. They are the person who has the ability to own something, take real ownership of it, and deliver on it in terms of time, cost, and quality. There is no other one factor that allows a person to do 2 things: to stand out to other people, their boss, their colleagues, whatever. But 2 is there's no one other thing that builds your confidence that you can go do hard things. And when you have confidence to build and do and be comfortable with being uncomfortable, you inherently stand out from anybody else. When you're that person who steps forward to do those kind of the messy, the bad assignments like nobody wants, and you go and you tackle it, and you own it, and you deliver on it, there is not one more thing that outshines than being that brilliant soloist.
Okay, that kind of goes into my next question. What is one behavior that immediately makes someone stand out in a positive way?
Yeah, that would be it. So it dovetails on that, though, because it's one's ability to deliver on that promise, time, cost, quality, but do it again and again and again. It's not a one-time effort. You, as we've talked about before, you build your brand one step at a time. You build your story one step at a time. And so if you keep doing that, the habit of, oh, it's Katie is going to jump up and take this thing, even though that's not in her wheelhouse, but she's going to take the accountability of it. It is that. If you can do that consistently and again, people gravitate to that. And I'm telling you, you will stand out clearly.
So when you're working toward those things, what's something that young professionals do that might unintentionally hurt their reputation?
It's the direct opposite. It's raising your hand for it and then not delivering on it. It's raising your hand for it and then saying, okay, now what do I do? It's because that's not ownership. That's a task taker. So it's literally the opposite of that. When you show yourself to not be the owner, to be the task taker, that you don't have that urgency of time, cost, and quality, it actually has a negative effect on you for 2 reasons, the same exact reasons. It damages the brand of the people around you, and 2, it damages your confidence because if you get away with it, like it's just being the task taker, instead of that owner, that soloist, if you get away with it, you know what? It becomes easier to do it again and again and again. And the minute it starts getting a little too easy, that's when people really start to fall behind and stand out for all the wrong ways.
And so when you're rising up from some of those challenges and you're handling feedback, how can somebody kind of go through the process of handling feedback or criticism if they have kind of a harsh manager or not the best manager in the workplace?
2 things there as well. All feedback is good. Positive feedback is good, and coaching feedback is good. What you need to be able to do is filter the bad. I mean, you contextualize it with, bad leadership. You've got to be able to contextualize the feedback that you're getting and filter it so that you're taking what's needed. That was a bad presentation just now. Bad manager, right? That was a bad presentation. it's incumbent upon you then to say, I understand it was bad. Tell me what was bad about it so that I can improve upon it for the next one. What are the 3 things that I missed on? Was it the quality of the content? Was it the depth of the content? Was it the way that I presented it? Even a bad manager or leader, as you'd say, will give you that feedback. Then you can take that and leverage it for the next time. The second thing that I would say to that is feedback also comes in many different forms. If you get feedback from a manager that you would say is like bad, in this context, go to your coworkers or go to other people and say, hey, I could use some constructive feedback on this. Here's the presentation. Here's what I did. Or you were in the room, for it. Give me the top 5 things that I need to know to go do better. Or tell me what good looks like. And from that, even from bad, you can take and make good and grow from it.
I think that also answers my next question of how to earn more responsibility in your career. But I think doing all of those things will help lead you to a bigger position and to have more responsibility.
Yeah, there's no question about it, because that's your signature. If your signature is you can take things and own them and run with them, yeah, definitely. People will be excited to have you join in the fight on those other initiatives.
Thank you for meeting with me again. I will see you next week for another session.
Sounds great, Katie. Thank you very much. Thanks, everybody.